If you're not careful to wake up those heroes, your whole house may burn down with them inside. Welcome, Clashers from far and wide. It is your host, Galadon. You're watching Clash of Clans Attacks, and yes, today we're talking about the importance of heroes and clan castle troops on defense. And what we're looking at is some bases where, for one reason or another, the heroes are not present on defense. Now, in most of these cases, we're looking at Titan-level attacks, so most of these players probably have their heroes already maxed out. So they're asleep for another reason, most likely that they were on defense and those heroes may have gotten knocked out on the last defense, or they just forgot to wake them up for some reason or another. It's possible they were disconnected going on offense, but in any case, we've got an empty clan castle and no heroes, and right here, Sir Anthony Lepp has found Freddy 2.0, and although it was an outside town hall, Sir Anthony Lepp has found a pretty big trophy offer, so he's going beyond the snipe, he's gone to the inside, he's going for at least 2 stars. But you'll see that this game is pretty well balanced, and just the lack of heroes. Now, you wouldn't think with all of those maxed out defenses that would make that much of a difference. Say if the heroes are level 40, they're present, the clan castle is full, an attack like this might end up with an average of 55 to 65% damage, maybe a proficient attack getting 2 stars and about 2/3, but definitely not a 3-star attack. But when you subtract the heroes and the clan castle from the equation, the favor is tipped immensely towards the attacking side, and even though this king is stuck against a wall and is about to go down, you can see the golems working out like that queen bodyguard, and he's at 61% damage with a 3/4 health queen, several full strength golems, some wizards in behind, and a lot of this does again have to do with a little bit of luck, getting the queen or some other units to follow those golems around like you see here, very obediently staying behind cover, waiting for the golems to take the brunt of the damage. Even from the wizard tower, you can see the wizards, the queen staying behind. Now, the giant bomb did catch a couple of units, but Anthony Lepp still doing a great job, 77% damage, and we can start to see where this attack is probably headed. The Inferno Tower closing in, or the queen closing in on the Inferno Tower. But once again, with a lack of heroes to slow down this attacking force, it is just such a big advantage, bigger than I would have thought. And now Sir Anthony Lepp is going to close this attack out, taking out every single structure, finishing off with a 3-star attack and taking home a massive 36 trophies. And that would be the reason that he didn't just snipe and take 12 when he had a shot at 24 or even 36. So a beautiful 8 earthquake ground attack takes out every single structure in that village, and now we've got Dunster76 from Titan 2 attacking a Titan 1 player who has, again, no heroes or clan castle awake. And now when I'm looking at these bases, I realize that it's not just the lack of heroes. I do also think that this type of ground attack, this mass golem attack that we're seeing more and more of, is definitely getting more proficient from the average player at defeating this type of base. We're seeing the Nemesis bases, the cube bases, and these bases are just so vulnerable to a well planned out ground attack. And you'll notice Dunster opened 2 entry points in the outside, but he also opened 2 entry points in the inside by a well-placed 3rd jump spell, that one on the far right, over 2 layers of walls, kind of like you would see from a 4 Earthquake series, accomplishing that same opening into the base. And now you've got Dunster's units moving in like a tidal wave. You'll see they're all just sweeping across this village, wiping out everything in their path. Like Glider likes to call it, just steamrolling this village down. And that is the thing again. I have a feeling that in the near future we are going to see less of this base. The ground attacks are just getting better and better, and I'm also going to go out on a limb and predict that the next update could have some balancing on the ground side, because I feel like the air attack's pretty well balanced. The Lava Lunian attacks don't have that advantage that they used to, but I feel like ground attacks are pretty powerful, especially the mass golem attacks. I would look for some sort of balancing, not necessarily a nerf to the golem style attack, but something that gives a slight advantage back on the defender's side. Maybe it has to do with some upgraded defenses. Maybe we'll see a wizard tower, a mortar upgraded to another level. I'm not sure. I would love to see some more interesting updates, like my old talk about an addition to the walls, not another level, but maybe just another ability to the walls, or even a brand new defense. But we will have to wait and see. In the meantime, Dunster76, 89% damage on his way towards, it looks like, yes, a 3-star attack. His queen is down, but the king doing a great job as we fast forward through the rest of this attack. Here goes the last structures. There it is, and another monster trophy offer. Dunster taking off a Titan 1 player for 41 trophies. So speaking of steamrollers and titans, we've got none other than Glider of Lost Phoenix going up against probably his favorite base to attack. And yes, this time once again the heroes are not present, and that is going to be a big, dangerous combination to put Glider in on a base that doesn't have heroes. You can almost count on a 3-star victory. Now, he's only used one entry point from the outside of this village, and he's just let everybody roll in right off the bottom. There goes his first rage spell. Units moving into that core already. A few units off to the left. It looks like a couple wizards off to the right, which works out perfectly because this base design didn't really leave any of those defensive structures on the outside. Now, the vast majority of Glider's attacking force is in the center, especially all of those golems, and you can see all of the defenses firing towards the inside, allowing the witches and the wizards around the edge to clear out those other structures, and that is a bad sign for that defender there, as we are already at 2 stars. There is the 2nd star. The queen still at about 99% health. Moving through this village, the king is about to fall, but you'll see the big group of golems right in the center of your screen, taking out that last wizard tower. And now Glider uses his last jump spell, as he obviously smells 3 stars in the air. The queen, working her way around counterclockwise, does eventually catch up with the golemites, and that is all that Glider needs. He is going to leave this village in total ruin, walking away with a queen that still has over half her health. He didn't even use all of his units, had a poison spell left as well. And there it is, a massive 16 trophies for Glider, and perhaps a lesson learned for that defender. So one of the keys that I have learned as I was pushing towards 5,000 trophies is you get that personal break, that forced log off around the 6-hour mark. I was setting my timer for about 5.5 hours and logging off early. That way I knew when I was going to be disconnected, and in the rare instance where you actually win on defense and the attacker does less than 40% damage, you want to be able to log on before you're attacked again, restock that clan castle, wake up those heroes, and maybe, just maybe, win 2 defenses in a row. So thank you guys again, as always, for watching all the way to the end of this video. Please do check out my other videos. Like, comment, and subscribe for daily Clash of Clans content. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I will see you guys again tomorrow with more full attacks.
Galadon, you want to know my thoughts? The floors in the bathroom are cold.